Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube tutorial. I go by name Beats by HC, in case this is your first time. And yeah, today I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to make a very nice chill Afro beat. You know, just chill or that kind of vibe. Inspired by this Buju, Wandiko, Kenkele, and some other good Afroswing beats. So yeah, let's just get straight into the tutorial without wasting much of your time.
It's HCN, the awesome G.
So yeah, the first thing you want to do when making this beat, you want to set your BPM, or maybe from anything 90, 95 to like 103, 105. You want to get that slow BPM, you know. So when you set your BPM, the next thing you want to do is to get a very nice chord progression. Maybe it's a 3-chord progression, 4-chord progression. Just get a very sweet chord progression. For this one, this is the chord progression that I'm using, and I'm using a soft guitar sound from Omnisphere. Sounds like this. So you want to get that soft sound, you know, good sweet chord progression, and if you like, you can layer it with another sound, maybe a bell sound or something. Yeah, after following these 2 steps, your BPM and the catchy chord progression, you're making moves already. So the next thing you want to do is to work on your drums. If you've not watched my previous video, go watch it, drum pattern. And for this one, they mostly use that dum-ke, dum-ke, or dum-ke, dum-ke, you know, that kind of swing. So once you can get these, first of all, so when you get that when you've gotten this drum pattern, the next thing you want to do is to add like a percussive instrument. For this one, I'm using a tom, maybe a tom, a conga, a bongo. Just add something, you know, to give a little bit of groove. So after we've done this, to get more groove, you can add in a hi-hat, you know, a hi-hat loop or something. This is one of the hi-hat loops that I'll be dropping in the next pack that I'll be releasing. So yeah, and this one sounds like this. You see, when you drop this, you can pan it to the left. You can bring in another African percussive instruments, maybe hi-hat, shaker, whatever one you want to use. You can pan your hi-hat to the left, pan the shakers to the right, and maybe bring in a low other percussion in the middle, just a little tip. So for this one, I added another Afrobeat shaker, and I pan it to the right, a little bit to the right, and this is what it sounds like together with the drums and the tom. Sounding nice, right? Yeah, but now in order to glue all of these sounds together, that is where your bass comes in. And a little tip for making bass, you want to make sure you're hitting, like the bass hits when the kicks comes in. Okay, okay, okay. You understand? It's entering as the kicks comes in. Then when the kick is out, you can just add fillers, maybe high octave of that same note. Let me play so you understand what I'm talking about. I'm using an 808 bass from Hive, just for anyone that wants to know from one basis 3808 boom. That's what I'm using for this. And I added a decapitator from Sound Toys, beefy, just to distort it so that when you use earpiece, you can hear the bass. So like I was saying, this is what the bass sounds like. You can see the way the bass is hitting with the kick. It's hitting with the kick, so that it's going to give that energy. Then in between where the kick is silent, You can see me moving up octave. I'm playing the same notes. Same notes. I'm just moving up octave, you know, just to give that vibe. Just listen. There's no kick here. See? So you can use these. I'll do a video on bass with drums so that you guys can understand how to use your bass with your drums. So yeah, somebody asked me to do that and I'm going to do that. So after that, the next thing you want to do when you've gotten your BPM, you've gotten your catchy chord progression, you've used the drum pattern, and you've played a nice bass, you know, another tip you can do is in terms of your sound selection, because sometimes sound selection can make or break your beat. What do I mean? You can have a good chord progression, but the sound that you are using is not it at all. So for making chill Afro beats, you have to use mid-frequency sound instruments, maybe like a Rhodes. You have to use like a soft pluck. The word is soft. Just use soft sounding instruments. Don't use too much high or low end instrument because you also want your bass to shine. So that's the fourth tip. For your sound selection important, try to use soft sounds. For example, for this this first sound, see how soft it is. You see how I still cut the lows because I want it to be in the mid frequency. And let me just show you guys the sound that I'm using. You can see I'm using a Dobby's guitarette. Something soft. You can use in memoriam. You can use just something soft. Don't use harsh sound. So I don't know how else I can emphasize on that. And layer your sounds. Layer your sounds to make it interesting. Let me show you another sound so you understand. So you see how soft it is so that the vocals can sit well and bounce on the beat as the beat is playing. So the next thing, which is the fifth tip, is just fillers, ear candies, get vocal samples, get some impact, some little phrases, you know, just something to spice the beat up. For this one, I'm using like a Vox from Kashmir Ambient, something ambient, yeah, if I can use that word. So you understand? You see a filler now. You know, just to give it more vibe, you know, you can add different things, different ear candies, you know, to make the beat more interesting. Just add little sound. So yeah, if you've watched the video up to this point and you feel like I'm impacting you, please, I'm impacting something, just like, share, and comment your thoughts. Tell me what you want to see, because I'm actually making these videos for you guys to learn. I'm not making it for myself. So if I don't know what you want to learn, I won't be able to know what to do, so I can be on the right path. So both of us go chill. You understand? So yeah, like I said, let's do a little bit of revision. The first tip for making a good Afro beat, you want to have very good BPM, maybe from 1995 to like 103, 105, something low tempo, and use catchy chord progressions. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on chord progressions. Do catchy chord progression, maybe 3 chord progression, 2 chord progression, 4 chord progression, but something catchy. Most times I like to use minor. I don't know, like maybe the La, Re, Mi. I like to use minor just to give that little bit of dark feeling. Then the next thing you can do is to pick up your drum pattern. Like watch my previous video, and you want to use K, K, or K, K, or K, K, K. You know, something like your kick and your snare important. Then you can start using hi-hats, percussion loops, shaker loops to just give more groove so the drums will be full. Then after that, you move on to your bass. Try to make sure your bass is hitting the same way with your kick. And you can use a 808 bass, you can use a synth bass. I'll also do a video on that. And for your sound selection, which is the 4th tip, you want to use soft sound, mid-frequency sound. Personally though, that's what I advise. Maybe sounds like Rhodes, mallets, marimbas, you know, just clock, soft. Make sure they are soft. Even you can use a piano, but you can make it a soft piano. Then after that, you can now add fillers like your Vox, your ear candies, and every other thing. So yeah, that's just basically my 5 tips on how you can start making dope Afrobeats, chill Afrobeats today. So yeah, till I catch you guys in the next video. This is just a quick one. Make sure you stay positive, and positive things will always happen to you. Let's go.